Hello, this is Cascade, and I have to apologize because I had to delete the last video. I had some issues, some troubles. But anyways, this is the continuing adventure of Mary Moose, who is looking for her long-lost husband, Marty. And she actually made it to another cabin just north of where she was at the trapper's cabin. And so she had to go early in the morning, and it started snowing really hard, and she just barely made it here. But it is now daylight, obviously. The sun has come up, so let's step outside and see what we have out here. If we can, she crossed the frozen lake. We might try to go back to the lake and see. Ooh, it's really foggy. I'm afraid to go in the fog. I just don't want to go, but you can see what it's like here, and I'll pull back a little bit and you can see the cabin there that Mary found. And we did have a fire, and we did take the charcoal, so why don't we see if we can get that charcoal and get an idea of where we are. I'm gonna come over this way a little bit. Let's open up the map. Let's see what we have. You can see the little pond right here on the left, and there was a little hunter's blind here. This is the cabin where we are at right now. So I don't think I'm going to use the charcoal, but we opened up a little bit of the map, and for some reason I did not get the trapper's cabin down below here. So we are presently here. And I think we will continue to explore a little bit more, but I am too afraid to go out in the fog very far. But I can pick up some sticks. Some sticks I can do. So we'll go over here, try to get a few sticks. I thought she was going to get hypothermia just because of the... Got to be careful that we don't sprain an ankle or anything and lose sight of the house in the fog. But we can get some sticks. There is no fire place in the cabin here, but we did find at that little I think it was like a hunter's blind. We did find a hatchet, so we can actually cut up some of this wood. I'm already okay. There it is back there. Boy, it is really foggy. Okay, I just need to go behind me. Some more sticks would be nice. And I'm gonna head back this way towards the cabin, I think. See if we can unearth some sticks over there. Get the sticks. Oh, we found a bow and arrow too. And oh, let's see if we can use it now. There's the cabin right there. I don't think, nope, but we can retrieve our arrow, hopefully, and take another shot. Eventually the arrows go bad over time. Oh, missed again. Mary is doing well though. She is doing very well. Make sure we don't lose sight of the cabin. There it is right there. And off he runs. Or she runs. Don't know. Okay, let's put that away. We can just walk around and collect sticks like this. Where's the cabin? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There it is back there. Okay. Oh, I got it! Mary makes her first kill. Let's put this away.
I'll take it.
Let's see. Yeah, we'll take it, but how are we going to cut it up? I think we need a knife. And we do not have a knife. We do not have a knife, but good news. Mary is surviving like a champ. I wish this fog would clear up. Well, looks like the sun is going to set here in a bit. Let's go look for some more sticks. Anything. Anything. We can't get lost. Okay, there it is. There it is, the cabin. Wow. We could chop this up and have some really good wood. Why don't we do that? All right. 3 cedar fir woods, which will be very, very helpful to keep a long fire going. Okay, I think I need to go back that way. Looking for sticks, but it is too foggy. I am just... Mary is too afraid to venture out. Too afraid to get lost. She almost died trying to get to this little cabin. So... we've got to make sure we keep it in sight. Oh, if we could only see... could follow my footprints. And there's the cabin back there. Another rabbit. I've got one. I don't want to get greedy. And at the trapper's cabin, there seemed to be a rabbit trap there, which I don't think we took. Well, let's come inside and look at the inventory that we have. Now we can actually break down this bench with our hatchet and have some wood that way. Let's take a look at our inventory here. So I do have some accelerant. I am now up to 20 kilograms of weight. It'll hold 30 kilograms of weight. We do have a couple of books. We do have one for reading that we got. It was an archery book. I'm going to leave some of this food here, especially the... and I think I'm going to use... let's see if I can harvest this. Let's see. Let's see if it'll let me harvest this. Oh, yes, it will. So this is good news. I can do so with the hatchet. The hatchet is at 69%. I can get it better with my little sharpening stone that I have. I think I have a sharpening stone. So let's go ahead and harvest this. Oh, nothing to harvest. Why can't I harvest it? Hatchet? Can I harvest it with my... nothing to harvest. Okay, I cannot do so. I think I need a knife to be able to harvest this. So, Here's my hatchet. Let's see what else. Some of the stuff I'm going to put down. Here's the book on archery that we can read. Here is the sharpening stone, which we can use. So let's go back to the hatchet. Let's see how this works. Actions. We can sharpen it with our whetstone. And let's go ahead and do that. Now, anytime you do this, it will improve your hatchet, but it will take down some of your sharpening stone. So let's go ahead and do that. And it looks like it is getting close to dark. And I am going to increase my hatchet to 72%. And my whetstone went down to 95%. So let's sharpen it one more time. And I am going to go back here. It's at 75% now. And we need to make sure that we can find the bed, which is right here. This is such a little cabin. I don't think I'll have any problems. I could start a fire, but I think what I'm going to do is to unload some of this inventory that I don't need. Let us see. Oh wow, these pants are not in good condition. I wonder if I can do anything with these. I can repair them with the cloth. Let's try to do that until we get some new pants. Ooh, would not let me do that. I think I can use a sewing kit, possibly, but my pants are in horrible, horrible shape. I'm going to get rid of this. So let's drop this. Let's see, what else can we get rid of? I've got 3 cans, which I don't really need, but I'm going to keep them. Oh, we do have the rabbit trap, the snare. So we can use this to get rabbits. Ooh, our arrow is in really bad condition, only 9% effective. Let's see if we can. Oh, I'm not going to harvest it. It'll destroy it. My bow and arrow is not in good shape. I do have a firearm cleaning kit, but that's only good for rifles and revolvers. I do have some bullets for both, but I have no pistol or rifle as of yet. Let's see, are we wearing this? I don't know. I'm gonna yes, it looks like we have it as an inner layer. We do have this on as well. We do have this on. The only thing we picked up in that hunter's cabin, or maybe it was in this little cabin here, was a vest right here. So anything helps. I really would like to work on those jeans if I could. And they are just such in bad condition. Let's see here. That's the thermal underwear. Jeans right here. Let's see if there's anything we can do. We've got cloth, repair. We need a sewing kit. I thought we had a sewing kit. Let's go back. Oh, it is getting dark. We'll come over here. Looks like there's a little bit of moonlight peeking through as the sun is slowly fading, and maybe it's just the final rays of sunlight. So Mary has survived 1 night, and she is now on her 2nd night. Let me see if I do have a sewing kit. I want to drop this food. Here is a sewing kit right here. Why can't I use that for those jeans? I don't know. I might possibly be able to harvest some of the bedding material or the pillow there, but I'm not sure. Let's see if we can harvest this. Requires hunting knife to break down, and There is the answer. So, what do we have by way of food? We have some water. We have sufficient water. Ooh, we don't have very much. We need a knife. Something fierce. If we could make it back to that pond and that little hunter's blind, perhaps we could find something there. There was a frozen body there, but we didn't find anything on the frozen body. So, Mary needs food, and she needs a knife desperately. Desperately, desperately. We can get a drink of water. So let's go ahead and fuel up on some water. We still have 0.83 liters of water left. I want to save my food. And you know, another thing that would be good, as we went over that frozen pond, let's pull up the map again. So we are right here in this cabin. If we could make it back here, there are cattails which we could use as food as well. Looks like there's mushrooms. We could use that for a soup. And there's a hunter's blind and a frozen corpse, which I did not find anything. So mushrooms and cattails would be beneficial. We did get our rabbit. Looks like there's some cedar limbs. Around here we were able to chop up one of the cedar limbs. Shall we chop this down for wood? How much wood do we have on us? Let's see. We've got 15 sticks, which is great. We have 3, looks like cedar limbs, cedar firewood. That is really good as well. We have some books if we get desperate to start a fire. We also have some accelerant, some lighter fluid, which will also help, and some newspapers. So we're doing pretty good as far as staying warm goes. What we need now is food, and we really, really need a knife so that we can harvest the rabbit, and we can harvest some other materials to repair our damaged clothing. Let us take some time to read that book right here. We are going to use this, and let's read it for, and we can read it for, we got to have a little bit of sunlight, I think. Let's try to read it for 2 hours and see. Oh, that is great. We couldn't read it. It's too dark to read. We should have read it earlier, but we will have to save that for another day. And it is now officially dark. We are somewhat sleepy. We're doing pretty good with food. We have some water. And once we go to sleep at night, we will actually warm up a bit. Hopefully in the morning it's not too stormy outside. But Mary wants to go back to the pond and maybe do a little bit more exploration. There was a little creek that fed into the frozen pond. It was frozen as well. And Mary might want to go exploring down that creek and see where that goes. Maybe we'll find something good at the creek. But for now, Mary just needs to stay warm as the temperature is dropping a little bit. The moon is coming up. And Mary is now going to turn in and go to bed. Let's sleep for 10 hours. It'll still probably be dark when we get up. And we are fully rested. We are fully warm. We are starting to get a little bit hungry. We're not desperate yet. We can still go get those cattails. It is still nighttime. We cannot sleep anymore. I will try to read the book, but I'm almost positive we cannot read the book. So research for 1 hour. It is too dark to read. This will help our archery skills. If we get it read, we've got 5 hours of reading that we can do. So Mary is bored silly, but she is warm. She is alert. Let's see if we can peek out the door, if we can find the door somewhere. We know where the beds are. This is a little cabin. It's straight ahead here. Whoops. Let's see if we can peek outside and what it looks like. And it is snowy. This is what we had to go through the other day. And we got lucky and found the cabin right when the temperature was getting red and we were about to start suffering through hypothermia. So we will not go out in that. We will have to wait. I'm going to chop this bench up and get some reclaimed wood. And will it let me do it? Break down with my hatchet. And it is not letting me break this down. Let's try this again with the hatchet. Not working. Why not? Mary doesn't know. She's done it before with the hatchet. But it will not break down. I wonder if that cardboard box could be harvested. Let's see. We can get some tinder plugs. And I think I need the knife. Oh, I'm doing it with my hands. Or Mary's doing it with her hands. And good job, Mary. Good job. Maybe we can do this with our hands. Let's try again with a hatchet. No. And she is tearing the chair apart with her hands. Mary Moose is very, very resourceful. Way to go, Mary. Maybe she can harvest this pillow with her hands. Let's see. No, this requires a knife to break down. The sun is just now getting ready to come up. Let's peek outside again. If I can find the door. Chair. Okay, I think it's over here. Shelf. Open door. It's snowing. It's very light, but it's not good enough for Mary to venture off too far. We can go perhaps get some more twigs. It is a bit windy. It looks like the day might be a good one. It might be a good day to go exploring. Which way? Okay, there is the cabin. We need to go south to the pond, which I am presuming would be maybe this way. Where to go, Mary? That is the question. The temperature is dropping a bit. Let's just go this far. It's getting a little bit brighter. Okay, let's make it to this ridge here and see what we can see. Let's turn back and get our bearings here. There is the cabin. There's our big rock over there. So let's peek over this ridge here and see. Is that it down there? That looks like the frozen pond. We are going to go for it. We are going to go for it. So we need to remember this way back. Got to be careful not to get a sprained ankle. Oh yes, this is good. Maybe we missed something. Cattails would be nice for some food. And so far we are striking out on the cattails. Here we go. This is good weather. This is not bad weather. This is the little creek that feeds into the pond here. Thought I saw some cattails. There we go. Okay, off to the hunter's blind. I thought there was some bracket fungi over here that we could use for making some tea. I don't see anything. Here's the corpse, I think. Here's a feather. We could use that possibly for... Oh, this was the fire that I had to start. We were really desperate just to stay warm. I think this is empty, and it is. The corpse is empty. Let's go check this again. It is getting cold. Oh, it would be nice to find some warm clothing. Mary is going to need to go back. We need to go back this way. I'm hoping this is the right way to go. So there's the cabin. Yes, it was on the other side of the lake, if I remember correctly. So we'll search for some cattails over here before we go. I believe we need to go up and over this ridge here. Let me make sure. Get back to the cabin. And then perhaps we can make a getaway. think I see the cabin off in the distance. And there she is. Mary, good job. Mary is doing an excellent job of surviving. So let's get back in here. At least not freeze to death. We can start a fire and get warm again. So in she goes. It's still kind of dark in here, but we will call this an episode, and thank you for joining me on The Long Dark, The Adventures of Mary Moose, and hope to see you next time, and I hope your day is a great one.